Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Tomes of Insight and just the effect that they could potentially have on the game. So, Tomes of Insight, for those of you that aren't aware, are books that are coming within the Lancelot update on March 12th. And to give their description, these books are dropped by open world mobs and give an immediate boost to combat fame. As they have a rare drop chance and are not obtainable from expedition mobs, they will provide a fame boost to those who partake in open world combat. So I've got a forum in the background here, just while I'm talking about stuff. So the numbers we've got, and actually a very well written post here, done by Thorn Delwyn. It basically gives 10,000 fame towards anything you have equipped at the time of use. It can drop from every mob that rewards fame in the open world, but they do not drop in normal or hardcore expeditions. Drop chance is calculated to increase fame rewarded in the open world by 10%. So based on that math, it looks like it's going to be, basically, per player, it's likely to be around 1 tome per 100k fame. Now, just to give you some sort of idea on what that means. I farm Blighted Bog quite a lot, and I farm Ribcage quite a lot. In Blighted Bog, I've had anything up to 450k fame an hour. It's not consistent. We had to have like a specific group to do it. But consistently can hit like 300k an hour. That means in a 10-man group, you would have 10 people getting 3 books every 20 minutes each. No, every 3 books an hour. Which means that effectively you're getting like 30 books an hour. Which then you relate that to 300k fame extra. So that's you're basically adding another player in that sort of situation. The problem with this is that these books are tradable. And by tradable, you mean there's no like specific resource to do it. You can't buy them through gold or anything. You have to farm them, and you can just put them on the auction house and trade them. This means, though, that certain guilds that have a very, very strong economy could potentially just insta-max ults. Now, something else coming in the next patch, and I'm trying to see if it says it here. There we go, it does. So in GVG battles, capturing an orb will immediately deduct a point from the enemy team, meaning a flawless victory will be much more difficult to achieve. What this means is that A teams are going to get locked more often. And that's fine, it happens, it's a good change, I like the change. For the example, and I'm using this example because it's one of the richest snowballed like economies in the game, and that's Money Guild. Money Guild took over Mercia with one team. Literally one team just not getting locked. Now that they can get locked, they have to start having ults ready to GVG, or second teams, third teams, whatever. With this Tome of Insight change, they could stockpile books. So they can do it a couple of different ways. They can buy all of the books, they can do like forced donations from guildies, they can do all of these different things that effectively mass them Tomes of Insight, and very, very quickly amass a huge amount of fame on characters that wouldn't potentially have it. Just to go to that's the website I'm looking for. It's not accurate. It's not 100% accurate, but it's accurate enough. So if we look at Bowfighter, this is for mastery. To go from when it adds to go from 1 mastery to 100 roughly costs you 14 million fame, which is about 10 million because this is base fame, which is about 10 million like statistic fame. So if I look at this, it's about 10 million fame there, which okay is what it is. You work that out to be. The thing is, what you have to actually remember, it is 15 million roughly because it's not actually. I didn't know you could do that. You can copy and paste into calculator. Awesome. It's actually, you don't get a premium bonus to it. It is just flat 10k. So divide that by 10,000. It's going to take you 1,475 books ish to max a character. Um, to max a mastery. To put that into perspective as well, then, if you want to max a specialization is double that, so it would literally be almost 3,000 books. And then on top of that, if you wanted to max a artifact, it's 88 million, which would be almost 9,000 books. So the amount of books you would need is insane. So for me to max like an artifact bow, I would need 8,462. No, that can't be right. Let's do this the easy way because my brain is not working. No, I'm just a moron. So you need 8,846 books, 8,847 books. So rough figure, and I don't know what they're going to end up costing. They could cost 10k, they could cost 100k, they could cost 500k. I'm going to say for the purpose of this demonstration that they're going to cost 50,000 silver, which I think, bearing in mind that they're not really very rare, isn't particularly high. So we'll call it 50,000 silver. Works out to a solid 442 million silver. Now, actually, that's not high at all. So to give you some idea again on Money Guild's wealth at the moment, purely from energy, they generate enough energy to create. This is based off estimation; it's not guaranteed, it's not confirmed, but we believe they generate enough energy to create 2 battle mounts a day. Battle mounts equating to anything between 150 mil to 200 mil in wealth, in value, which means every day and a half they could buy enough books to 100 an artifact spec, without LP. This is without LP as well, which is absolutely insane. I mean, you look at Evaniscus, who is almost 400, if not 400 crossbow. You could literally hunt like 400 him in 4 days. In all, like that's armor, that's weapons, because it's what you're wearing at the time. You could literally do it with all of it, which is incredibly scary. I mean, let's work it out. So, okay, so it cost 8847. Let's remember that number somewhere. 8847. In fact, we can just do it like this. So longbow, warbow. Why won't you? Why you do this? Okay, let's do it like this then. 147, 435, 730. Plus 29, 487, 146. So that's 176 million fame, 177 million fame. Divided by 10,000 means that you would need 17,693 books. So 17,693 books times by 50,000, which is the figure we're going to use for the cost of the books, would be 884 million or 885 million silver. Divided by 150 mil, which is the current estimated worth of a battle mount, and that's low end as well. I've seen them go for higher. It's 6 battle mounts, and they can spawn 2 a day. That's 3 days. Money Guild can effectively 100 hundreds. I mean, 15 days. Literally 15 days, 2 weeks, and they can hunt 400 an entire GVG team. So while I like the idea, and so let me talk about this a little bit more because I'm getting really ranty about it. The positives of it for every player in the lower 80% of the game, this is a great change. It's a flat 10% upgrade. It's a bit of money if you need it because you can go on farm open world when you get the book drops. You still have to get it out of them zones, but you can go and sell it, make a little bit of profit, all that good stuff. And actually, that in itself is all good for the bottom 80% of the game. And that's nothing against those players but it's a good thing for them. The top 20%, maybe not even 20%, maybe even 10% that are trying to competitively GVG are in these top guilds that are trying to compete with each other, especially with the GVG changes coming now. I mean, there's only a couple of guilds that could ever afford to spend that amount of money. But realistically, it's not an unheard of amount of money to have in guilds. And it's effectively going to allow guilds to have like 5 GVG teams on like one player because of different alt accounts and alt characters and stuff like that. So, in terms of Insight, I like them. I like the concept of them. I like the fact that for me personally, who I consider myself in that 80%, in that 90%, the bottom half, just because I'm not trying to GVG competitively in Mercia or Cumbria or whatever. Even Anglia, I'm not trying to be that player. I'm just playing the game because it's fun. I play it for different reasons, whatever. For me, I'm going to use them. It's an extra 10% fame for me in open world. That's great. I like it. It's going to get me 100 quicker. It's going to get 90 out of 100 quicker, whatever. And like I said, for the bottom 90% of the game, 80% of the game, it's a good change. For the top 10%, it allows the rich to get richer. Because it means now that the top GVG teams now have 5 teams. And that's really going to be a really hard thing to compete with. So I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm really looking for your guys' feedback here. I'll put a link to this forum post in the description. Go have a read of it. Definitely there's some cool information there, some good opinions. I've been reading through it today. I really want to hear your opinions on this because I think it's something that is potentially damaging to the top end of the game. And ultimately, if the top end struggles, the bottom end has nothing to strive for. So I definitely think that needs to be there. But yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know what your thoughts are. I don't mean for this video to be negative. I just think it's something that is risky. Thanks for watching, and catch you later. Goodbye.